As expected, the market races to all-time highs, then hangs out there all day. Will the bulls ever run out of steam? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, so the bulls keep doing bull things. If you watched the video yesterday, we told you it was very likely they would race it up to new all-time highs yesterday, and they did. And not only did they do that, they hung out up there the whole day. They gave nothing to the bears at all. So if you're trying to short this market, I highly suggest you stop for the time being. Now, we'll get into all the market action in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. So with the move higher today, guys, it doesn't take the B wave bounce totally off the table. We still could get C down, but it makes it much less likely. And the structure of our next pullback will really tell us what we're looking for. So to see this more clearly, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPX chart. And as you can see, we gapped up today and then raced up to the new all-time highs and then just kind of hung out up there all day before starting a slight pullback at the close, which might have made you think like I did, hey, we could be starting wave 4 that they'll start overnight. However, if you look at the futures chart, they pushed it right back up and they're trading it sideways into a bull flag setup. Now, one thing to note on this futures chart, this is where the low point occurred on Thursday, was in the overnights on the futures. So when you're measuring your waves for your extensions and your pullbacks, you need to be doing it on the futures chart because this low did not materialize on the cash chart. This was 43.47, and on the cash chart, the low was like 43.67 or in that range. So we want to start from here when we're doing our targets so that we know where we're looking for our waves to go. So you can see we measured up in 1 here and down in 2, and that gave us our fib levels over here for extensions. And a very common top is the 1618 extension for a wave 3. So wave 3s generally top around 1618. They can push a little higher up to the 2.0, but this is a very common level for a wave 3 to top. So I would like this to be the top, but they keep making bullish structures and pushing higher, so I'm not confident that it won't go higher. There's a few reasons that I think that. Number one, when it pushes down below the fib like it did, and then right back above it, and then trades in this bullish fashion, a lot of times it will go hit the next fib level up here at 45.04 and top the wave 3 there. However, if this is the top as we expect, or we think it should be because of the target it hit, we would expect an ABC correction down in 4 towards 44.41 in that range on the futures. And on the SPX, that's going to be the 44.45 area. But we should expect a pullback somewhere down into that area. And the key is going to be watching that pullback. As I said, the wave B bounce is not off the table yet, but it's much less likely because we made new highs and this wasn't one that we were expecting an expanded B like we were off the last low. This new all-time high really makes it less likely that a C wave down is getting ready to happen. But if we get a 5-wave impulsive move down below this top of wave 1 here, if we get a 5-wave move down here, then it is likely that we have started C down. However, as I said, we're more looking for the ABC 3-wave correction and then the bounce up towards 45.04. So basically what we're looking for is the market to make a decision at this point. It's been trading across here since about noon Eastern, and it really hasn't made a decision. So until it tells us that it's going to come down in either an ABC or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until it tells us that it's going to make a correction, we're still looking up. This is a very bullish pattern. We have this long flagpole and then the flag coming across here. This is a consolidation point for another move up, so it would not shock me if we went straight up to 45.04 before we get our pullback. So one other thing I wanted to go over, guys, is when you get towards market tops or major tops, which this wave 3 should be, you know, it's a fairly major top. We're looking for a 200 to 300 point pullback off of it. When you see moves like that, oftentimes you see these spike down moments because of the increased volatility that starts to come at the top where the bears are coming in and trying to make moves down and the bulls are pushing back up. And so if we look here, we have, okay, this chart on the left, this is where we are right now. And this chart on the right is the race up in 2018, right before the 2018 crash into 2019 here. So what you can see on both charts is, okay, these spike down moments followed by big moves up. So big red bar, big move up, big red bar, big move up. These volatility moments that expand realized volatility. And when you get that as the market moves up, it allows for the expansion that gives you a corrective move like this over here. So on the way up here, you see this big move down, here, and a move up, big red bar down, move up, big red bar down, move up. So we're getting up toward this topping period on this chart over here. When you start to see these major spikes on a strong move up, it means that volatility is getting bigger, and that eventually here when we hit the top, this is going to happen. Now, this isn't going to be like the 2018 crash. It won't be that bad, but it's going to be a 200 to 300 point drop that we experience here. So you're going to get some good sized red bars down once we do finally hit that topping area and get that move down that we're looking for. So I think we're getting closer to the top. We're getting more volatile moments where we get these big spike down and then immediately bull moves back up, which, as I said, when you get the expanded volatility, it allows for bigger moves, these 40-point moves, 60-point moves, 70-point moves that we've been seeing in both directions. So let's head back over to our other chart. Okay, so real quickly, let's talk about our trade setups. The first trade setup we're looking for is A, B, C down in this 4 wave. And once we hit this bottom and we get a bounce, we're going to look to trade that bounce up in 5 towards 45.04. That is the best trade we have on the books right now. Should we get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, then we would look for a bounce up in wave 2, and then we might look to short there depending on the setup. But right now, the most likely trade setup is going to be this wave 4. Guys, if you like the information that I put out and you want real-time market updates, you want to know exactly when we enter this trade and when we exit this trade, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you over to Facebook. When you get over to my group, you'll have to be approved to get in. And the only thing, guys, the only thing I need to approve you to get into my Facebook group is you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. You subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll get in my Facebook group. Okay? You click the announcements tab right here, and then you scroll down. You'll see our documented trades, so you can see exactly what we're trading, how we've been, how successful we are. We've done pretty well. If you scroll down a little further, you'll see my Slack channel. Slack is just a free chat channel. I'm on there all day. We have an awesome group of traders in there. I give you all of our buy alerts, all of our sell alerts. I answer your questions, guys. I give updates during market hours. It's a great trading community. We would love to have you over there. We can make some money together. All right, guys? So key takeaways for today. We're waiting for the market to make a decision. We would like to see the start of this pullback into 4, and then we're looking for a bounce that we can trade up in wave 5. However, should this just continue higher in wave 3 and extend on out to the 2.0 fib at 4,500, then we would look for a reversal here down to about the 4460 area. That would be the 1382 off the 2.0. Look for a reversal down to that area, and then we would bounce looking towards 4550 to 4600. That is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.